I was too distant from my father to be moved by his passing. But now, as I stare at the ghostly remains of my capital, I finally understand what my mother felt on that dreadful night. Even before the word spread, it was obvious that something had changed in the Queen. Only seldom would she show her face in public, and when she did, her manner was terse and indifferent. Misfortune followed swiftly. The resurgent Turkmens devastated Zakhare's capital of Ani, while Ivane was briefly imprisoned during one of his campaigns. Without David to soothe her, the widowed queen took to eating to cope with the stress. Doubt gnawed at her. Had she truly been this weak all along? Up until then, my mother had prevailed over sultans, emirs, and her own husband. Desperate to convince herself of something greater, she set her sight on a foe like none she had ever crossed. The Khwarazm Shah, I assume, needs little introduction. Your armies have become quite familiar with his former domains by now. By challenging her most dangerous neighbor, Tamar put all of Georgia at risk. As her health took a turn for the worse, she knew that the next day was no guarantee. Before her time came, she would embark on one final test of her abilities. Only I remain now. What few words I have left to say may be my very last. No matter what follows, you shall know the whole truth.
Well, this is it. Either we achieve our greatest triumph or we return on the brink of permanent ruin.
We must secure supplies from Persian cities to strengthen our position. The Shah is gathering his army as we speak, so there is no time to lose.
Strangers, I pray that you have come to free us from the Shah's tyranny.
The Turkoman city of Ardabil is nearby. We should crush what remains of them. Their hands are still bloody from the slaughter of my subjects in Ani.
Oh, what a relief it is to be rid of that horrid garrison. As long as you protect us, we will supply and house your army.
Entire kingdoms cower before me. Yours shall be no exception. Go ahead. Let those peasants feed your worthless cause. They'll be just as useless to you as they were to me.
The Gorids were once mighty conquerors, but now they are the Shah's lackeys. We should burn down their fortress so that they cannot reinforce his army.
We have pillaged resources from this Persian supply depot.
what a relief it is to be rid of that horrid garrison. As long as you protect us, we will supply and house your army.
My marvelous palace. Samarkand holds everything that I need. No amount of loot that you steal from those decrepit cities will ever harm me.
This trading outpost links to the fabled Silk Road. We should capture it and seize the Shah's gold.
Please, just take these buildings. I have no one left to protect me. Oh, what a relief it is to be rid of that horrid garrison. As long as you protect us, we will supply and house your army.
With these trading posts captured, the Silk Road will now supply us and not the Shah.
You are in foreign lands, surrounded by enemies. What can you possibly expect to achieve here?
We have pillaged resources from this Persian supply depot.
Oh, what a relief it is to be rid of that horrid garrison. As long as you protect us, we will supply and house your army.
We have pillaged resources from this Persian supply depot.
Fie on you, Queen Tamar. I hope that bloodthirsty Shah gives you a fiery death!
We have pillaged resources from this Persian supply depot. We have pillaged resources from this Persian supply depot.
Please, just take these buildings. I have no one left to protect me.
სახელით აღმართისა დაუყენებლად მართალ ხარ დაუყენებლად არცაკინდეს ვიქომ მართალ ხარ
კეთილ არს მზა მართალ ხარ
Without their fortress, the Gorids will not be able to muster as many soldiers.
We have pillaged resources from this Persian supply depot. We have done everything that we can. The Shah's army will be here soon. Let us join the rest of our forces.
Carrying all of this loot back to Georgia will require many men. If you wish to spend it all immediately, the Armenian wing of our army will have to stay behind.
These soldiers are too valuable to leave behind. We will bring the rest of the loot home later.
სახელით აღმართისა დაუყენებლად კეთილ არს დაუყენებლად ვიქომ მართალ ხარ კეთილ არს ვიქომ კეთილ არს
მზა არს დაუყენებლად ვიქմ აღმაშენებელი კეთილ მართალ ხარ შემკრებელი
სახელით აღმართისა არცაკინდეს
კეთილ არს მართალ ხარ აღმაშენებელი
We stand together at this moment.
შემკრებელი.
Fight bravely in the name of Georgia.
Just listen to my elephants, and they thunder across the field. They sound the tune to my victory march.
იყოს შემკრებელი.
კეთილ-არს.
რასამაძანებელი.
Charge my monasteries. Unleash the power of Georgia.
მსახურო, ვითარ წაგინდეს. კეთილარს დიდებულო.
კეთილ-არს. შემკრებელი.
Forward, men! For Queen Tamar!
მზარდს დაუყენებლად მაშინვე. აღმაშეინებელი.
რას აღბრძანებთ?
შემკრებელი. რას აღბრძანებთ? მზა არს. რას აღბრძანებთ? მთხრებლი.
მართალი დაესხ. იყოს დღე მარჯვეი.
მთხრებლი. იყოს დღე მარჯვეი. იყოს დღე მარჯვეი.
მზა არს.
აღმაშენებელი. აღმაშენებელი.
რასა ბრძანებთ მართალ ხარ
კეთილ არს. ტყის მკაფელი. თხრებლი.
იყოს დღე იმარჯვენებლად მაშინ იყოს დღე იმარჯვენებლად იქ მხრები
კეთილ არს.
My kind are weaklings! I will slay any deserters with my own sword!
სახელით აღმართისაით ვიქომ მართალ ხარ მსახურავით არც ეგინდეს ვიქომ კეთილ არს სახელით აღმართისაითა დაუყენებლად მართალ ხარ
კეთილ არს დაუყენებლად მაშინ დაუყენებლად მაშინვე მოთხრებული რასა გზა არს
რას აღბრძანებთ? მართალ ხარ. თხრებლი.
მსახურავით არც გინდეს. კეთილ არს. დაუყენებლად. მართალ ხარ. მართალ ხარ. ვიქომ. კეთილ არს. კეთილ არს. მოთხრებული
Our enemies are breaking! We have almost prevailed, my queen!
No! I must flee back to Samarkand, where I will be safe.
We did it! The Shah's armies have crumbled! The kingdom of Georgia shall immortalize your name!
My body fails me with every passing moment. Bring me home to bid our beautiful kingdom a final farewell.
Have I finally evoked something in you? Is it your respect for my mother's victory against the Shah, the man whose defeat was the crowning jewel of your father's achievements, that makes you spare my life? Is that why you offer me the bow that moments ago was to kill me? For all the atrocities that you have wrought, it would be perverse of me to accept it. And yet, I will. My mother brought Georgia to heights previously unthinkable. She contended with the greats of her time and bested them all. She left behind a magnificent legacy. But for all my efforts, I have failed to preserve it. I'm not worthy of Tamar the Great, nor have I ever been. If submitting to your rule will save what is left of her kingdom, then I will accept your friendship. In return, I plead only that you accept this. Inscribed is a story of valor, adversity, and companionship. The Knight in the Panther's skin is a tale inspired by my mother's life, one which raises our spirits to this day. When generations have passed, these stories will be all that we leave behind. Your father may well be renowned as the greatest conqueror of all time, whilst my mother becomes just another one of history's forgotten. However the next 1,000 years look back on us, may our fates be bound evermore.